Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We still have a couple things left to do in Carreglyn, but before we do anything else, you might have noticed my quick slots have been rearranged. I was finally able to key map them as I initially intended. I'm not sure why it didn't allow me to when I first tried, but now I can. Basically, what I'm doing here, in case this works for you as well, is that all these 3 additional bars I can control with the numpad and other key combinations. So from here is the numpad. These 3 columns in here are control plus the numpad keys. This is shift plus numpad and alt plus numpad. So now I can access all my skills from the keyboard, and I also added some key mapping to some of these skills as well, so that I can basically access all my skills from the keyboard. Now, before we go back to Barnavon, I think I missed something on the mines, so I'm gonna check that really quick before coming back to town and doing what we need to do inside. Thankfully, the mines are not that far away, so this is gonna be really quick. But yeah, I think I missed something, because after you finish doing the quests in the mines, you can either turn that quest on the mines or with Gwilum at Barnavon. And yeah, as you can see here, when you turn the quest in here, you will get this new quest. I didn't, because on the previous episode my bags were full, so I couldn't do it, but now I can.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
Beriathan, your efforts have gone a long way towards securing the mine, but so many of the workers have been left wounded or dead that we will not be able to continue our work. If we do not work, it will go poorly for our families. Our Ox clan overseers have no pity upon the people of the Boar. They care only that we collect iron for Saeradan of many colors. Will you go to Gwilum at Barnavon and ask for more workers? He is one of the few of the Ucluth who has compassion upon my people. So basically, if you do it this way, you would get that quest, you go to Gwilum, you talk to him, and he would also give you these other quests that we already have. Now, that's one thing, but there is also something else. So let me double check that really quick, because I think I've been missing a quest item that drops from one of the mobs around here. So I'm gonna give it a try. Basically around here you should be able to find a Naur-maudhûl scout, and that guy is supposed to drop a scarred piece of bark of wood that you can use then to advance that quest, but I don't see it. That guy is supposed to be over here, but I don't see it. Is that guy up top? Let us give that a try, because it's the only scout that I can see around here. Naur-maudhûl. Sorry, it's a Naur-maudhûl scout. Ah, yes, I remember this guy with the white warg. We didn't fight him. Yeah, piece of brute mark 3 bark. Okay, that's interesting. So far as I see, the only indication that you would get would be, well, that guy is riding a white warg that no other Warg-rider in the area does. So maybe, well, that is intended to call your attention so that you can get this quest item. This piece of tree bark is etched with ancient downlending writing. It may be a clue as to the origins of the Warg-riders in Carreglyn and should be brought to Gwilum.
The Warg-riders requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
The mine was overrun by Bugan and many workers were hunted or killed. I did not at all expect this. Melbourne is right. If Prudwen Brehur learns that the miners are falling behind, things will indeed go ill for the Trukluth. We will have to mend the situation, you and I.
Even the Trukluth have need of help on occasion.
Melbourne is right. We must make sure the mine is being worked and quickly enough that Prudwen Brehur does not notice the disruption. There are a few of the Borkland miners left in the village who might be convinced to help in the mines for the sake of their people. Daf, Edar, Galvin, Hadun, and Idwal all dwell within Barnavon. Go to them and tell them of their clan's need.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
Alas, this is the most disturbing piece of evidence regarding the origin of the Warg-riders you have brought to me yet. I will study this and learn what it may portend.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
Gwilum sent you to Devodiad. The old man is good to our people, and if he trusts you, then I will lend you a measure of trust as well. Indeed, my people are oppressed, treated as less than the earth we walk upon. We are given no ground to till, and what animals we raise are often taken by the Brenin to fill his larders. The Ukluth are slowly starving us to death. Rumor tells that there are excess stores scattered throughout the Upper Barnavon. Perhaps to provision this mad war of the wizards. Will you seek these stores and apportion it among my people? Perhaps if you do this deed, suspicion will not fall upon the Borg clan.
I have heard the wails of the Kuthraul in the night.
This cannot be. Matho has perished in that accursed mine. What shall we do now? The Ox clan pigs will starve my children to death. Perhaps Gwilum will know what to do? Yeah, look at here. Poor Matho left a wife and 3 children and 1 elder. Sorry for him.
The Turkluth have been destroyed. I pray to the Warg-riders that we will not be next.
You there, young Devodiad. Gwilum sent you to help us. He is a kind child, a true child of the Ox. If you wish to help, then I have a task for you. Prudwen, the chief of Madin Brenin's Brehur, is also the overseer of the Barnavon mine. So many of our men have perished or become infirm from working that terrible place. I ask that you go to the home of Prudwen Brehur and teach him the meaning of kindness and compassion in a way that only one such as yourself might accomplish. Will you do this? That I will. You can count on me. My brother worked in the mine. Is he well? Bervun, he is well, you say. I do not wish to bring trouble upon my people, but I have a wife and children. I do not know if I would risk my life in those mines.
The Warg-riders requires us to give welcome to the Devodiad.
Gwilum lives! What joyous news! May the blessings of the Warg-riders be ever with you. I'm happy for you. Who do we have here?
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Bogan, in the mine! I will get my pick at once. Nay, you will not. You have a wife and children to care for. I'll not have you risking your life in that mine. I would not work in those mines if Prudwen Brehur himself put a knife to my throat or my children's. There are few enough of the Borg clan left. I would rather die by my own hand than be devoured by Bugan. What do you want, Devodiad? What is this you say? The mine was attacked by Bugan. Of course I will go, and at once. Thank you, but I need no escort.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
So, old Gwilum wishes to help us against our oppressors. His goals may be served by serving ours. Much of our oppression comes from the labor we must endure to provision and supply Saruman's war efforts. If you were to burn some of the supplies that the Brennan's men have collected thus far, it may go far towards hindering the wizard. Will you do this? The Brennan must be taught that Dunlandings should stand for Dunland, not a wizard from afar.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Inner will be a welcome sight. Praise be to the Turk Wirate for his safe return.
Drugavar and Kunanoon hunt at night.
Siam was hurt but lives still. Then we shall be thankful that words did not come upon him. We shall prepare for his joyous return. So happy for all of you.
Do not speak the names of evil things, for you will call them.
Please, Duvoriat, if Gwyllion thinks you may be able to help us, hear me out. Many of our folk have been taken by Ruwalhan Brecker and held captive to force our men to labor in the mine. My own daughter among them. If you would, go to Ruwalhan Brecker's home in Upper Barnavon and parley with him. Perhaps if you tell him that the men are still working in the mine, he will let the captives go. Will you do this?
I have not seen your kind before.
The Barnavon mine was overrun by Bugan. How many were hurt? Alas, many good men were lost there. Of course, I will come to the aid of my people. Nay, I need no escort. I am man enough to take care of myself.
The Gwyllion requires us to give welcome to the Duvorian.
Yago is dead. No, this cannot be true. How dare you say such things, Duvoriat? But nay. I see in your eyes that it is true. Thank Gwilum for his concern and thoughtfulness. Sorry for you. Now. Okay, I think I have all the quests I need here for Upper Barnavon, so let us go. Okay. That's so cool. What? David, but I just fought you. You surrendered, remember? Okay, what do we need to do now? Deliver food to the families in Barnavon. For Walhan, okay.
Why are you bothering me?
What? You want me to release the trolls? Do you think me a fool? Devoted, you make me laugh. These dung-hill swine are less than the rats which feast upon the refuse. If you will not go your way, you will never live here. Okay. He's defeated, but we're missing one more quest in here. Punishing the wicked. Fruit wind spreader. Okay. But I don't know where that guy is supposed to be located. Maybe here? No. Ah, for God's sake, Nevid, stop doing that. How many more times do I need to defeat you before you realize that is not a good idea? Okay. I'm still getting used to my new key mapping, so I might still make a few mistakes every once in a while, but okay. That's it. We can leave Upper Barnavon now. Oh, come on. I don't think so. Nevid again? Seriously? Jesus. That guy is surely persistent. Okay. Let us see here. We still need some more XP here to use this one. I think I'm gonna deconstruct this this javelin in here. And that way I can instead... there was no need to... was no need for doing that, but what I wanted to do was to start leveling this sword. I need to be level 71. I hadn't realized, so I screwed up a little bit. Anyway.
You're welcome here, as long as you don't trouble us.
Thank you, Devoriat. With Jago gone, food will be even scarcer. Now my children will not have to go hungry.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
This food will leave my family able to care for itself while I am at the mine. My thanks to you.
I have heard the wails of the Cúthráil in the night.
This act of kindness shall not be forgotten, Duvoriat. I will sing your praises before the Turk Wirad.
Evil things stir in the night.
The Wallhand refused to release the captives. Curse his bones and may his spirit rot in whatever place of punishment he now dwells. Not particularly fond of anything here.
I have heard the wails of the Cúthráil in the night.
Blessings upon you, Duvoriat. This provender will go far to feed my family.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Indeed, you are resourceful, Duvoriat. The Boar clan and its allies thank you for your aid. This will perhaps hinder the efforts of Saruman in Barnavon, but perhaps it will also teach the Ox clan what it is like to go hungry.
Drugavar and Cúnanún hunted night.
I confess that I knew the Berger would not hit kindly words. I also confess that this is exactly the outcome I had intended. I hope you will forgive an old woman for using you thus. You may tell Gwilum that I appreciate his offering of peace. Agility, vitality, evade, fate. You have risked much to bring this food to my family. Perhaps I should rethink my decision not to help in the mine.
I have not seen your kind before.
Is this the new generosity of the Ukluth? I did not think so. You are a boon to the people of the Vor, Duvoriat. May the Turk Wirad bless you. What is this? Even though I refuse to work in the mine, you bring me this food. I must gather my tools at once. I cannot permit this charity without showing some myself. Well, I'm glad you see it that way. Thanks to you for this food, for I shall not be so aggrieved when I leave to work in the mine.
You're welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
On behalf of my husband Inir and our children, I thank you for this food and ask the Turk Wirad's blessing upon you.
Sleep often escapes me, for the night shadows bring fear.
With Matha gone, I did not know how I would feed my children. You must have been sent by the Turk Wirad to free us from the oppression of the Ox clan.
The Gwyllion requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
My thanks to you, Beriathan. This was an act of great charity to the people of the Vor and will not be forgotten. Yeah, I completed quests in Carreglyn. And loyalty has been leveled up to 33. Great. There you have it. 5 LOTRO points, some marks, some virtue XP. The usual stuff.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Thank you, Beriathan. You have proven a true friend to the Boar clan once again. There is little that I can do personally for the families of Yago and Mathu, for if the Brenin learns of it, my life would be at greater risk than it is. But perhaps together we may find a way to aid them. Okay, you have my attention.
The Gwyllion requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
My thanks to you, Beriathan. The Brenin and his Brehur shall incur the wrath of Saruman for their inability to supply iron for the Wizard's War, but they may not be too frightened to retaliate against the Trukluth. Alright, finally something I can do here. I will get this ring, but I'm trying to decide which slot to use it on.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
It should have been expected that not all would risk themselves, even for the good of their people. Nevertheless, 3 is better than none. Thank you, Beriathan.
Even the Ecluth have need of help on occasion.
While you were lending aid to the Turkluth, I looked over the items you brought me from your hunt. I fear the news is grim. It is clear to me now that the Warg-riders are in fact servants of Saruman of many colors. It also appears that the Brennan and his brother are in league with them. I believe I now know the origin of the Wargs. One of the items you brought to me was a piece of rune marked 3 bark. It is in the tongue of my own people and can be found upon ritual trees in the Gravenwood. I believe that the Warg-riders must be encamped somewhere near the Gravenwood along the road to the north. You should know as well that other Duvoriat from the north passed that way, men allied with the Borg clan resistance. One of them, Amlan, I believe his name is encamped just within the eaves of the Gravenwood. If you would help me against the riders, I am certain Amlan will have a reward for you.
Even the Ecluth have need of help on occasion.
Besides small raids on our herds, the Warg-riders do not seem to care much about Carreglyn. Perhaps they are here only as a stopping point on their march northward, or perhaps they are hunting for someone specific, like their ranger friends. It may be that the goblins at Naur-maudhûl carry orders which might enlighten your friends. While you are at the war camp, be sure to search any goblins you defeat there and take any orders you find to the Duvoriat encamped beneath the eaves of the Gravenwood.
Hear me out, Duvoriad, for I have a tale to tell.
Wargs are foul creatures. More than half demon, they say. Combine them with goblin riders and they become a terror. Will you go to their camp to the north and defeat the monsters? Any number you kill will reduce the threat to the people of Carreglyn and hinder the efforts of the wizard in Barnavon. When you have laid the beasts to rest, speak with the Duvoriat Amland at his camp beneath the eaves of the Gravenwood.
Even the Ecluth have need of help on occasion.
The wizard uses goblins to maintain control over his works, and they are a particularly cunning breed. If you would strike at the heart of Naur-maudhûl and defeat the goblin keepers there. Without the goblins to keep the beast under control, they might become dangerous enough that the Brennan will have to send out patrols to destroy them. When you have done this, speak with the Duvoriat Amland and his camp beneath the eaves of the Gravenwood.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
There have been sightings of a great warg ridden by a goblin who goes by the name of Nagrud. I believe this may in fact be the leader of the Warg-riders in Carreglyn. Perhaps if he can be challenged and slain, the rest of Saruman's hounds will be routed. Go to Naur-maudhûl and find the Horn of Challenge. Blow it to summon forth this Nagrud, then slay him and his warg. When you have done this, go to Amland at his camp beneath the eaves of the Gravenwood. Okay. Find Naur-maudhûl and Lun-avang. But where is Lun-avang exactly? Maybe I missed that location at some point? I will need to check that before we leave Carreglyn for good. But for the time being, we can make our way to Naur-maudhûl. Okay, it seems Lun-avang was the lair of the great Avang that we found on the previous episode, so I'm not sure why it didn't trigger the exploration bit there. But well, we'll do that as soon as we are finished with this camp. Oh, come on. Come here. Okay, completed Servants of the White Hand. We have all the orders. We're gonna challenge Naur and Nagrud. Okay. We completed both quests. That's cool. Now we only need to go back to Gwilum, to Amlan, and deliver him the orders that we found. But first, before going to the Gravenwood, let us check what's the deal with Lun Avang. Why didn't it trigger? Okay, so let us just check that off the list really quick. The Gravenwood is not that far anyway. But that's 2000 virtue XP just waiting to be granted, so let us do that really quick. Now, what do we have here in the meantime? Polar scroll case, weaponsmith. Okay. Westfold potion of focus. Because why not? Kalinart marbles, already known. Now, this is supposed to be it. Okay, this one is surely glitchy, I would say. We were just here. You needed to take what? 3 or 4 steps to the south? That doesn't seem right. But anyway, loyalty has been leveled up to 34 thanks to this. That's what I was looking for. And now we can go to the Gravenwood. So, there you have it. 5 LOTRO points, virtue XP, etc. And here our virtue panel. We are 3000 virtue XP away from leveling up loyalty to 35. I don't know, maybe we will be able to complete some deeds in the Gravenwood before we hit level 72. And that way we can level up our virtues as close to cap as we can. Where's the entrance to the Gravenwood again? Okay, so here we are.
What can I do for you?
What are these? Ah, orders carried by the goblins at the camp nearby. Indeed, it is good that you have brought this to me. It appears that our passing has not been as secret as we had hoped.
Greetings.
Well met again, Beriathan. So you were able to bring aid to old Gwilum and the Borg clan. That is well. Now, however, I have a vital task for you. What do we have here? Agility, vitality, no. Yeah, I'm gonna take the gauntlets.
A small band of Rohirrim have come to the Gravenwood.
We are well met, Beriathan. It is good to see a friendly face. You should speak with Saeradan. A small band of Rohirrim have come to the Gravenwood and he is meeting with their leader. Their camp is to the east. Which is... okay. Over there. But now we will begin this quest with Saeradan, our dark and lonely forest. When we first came to this place, we stumbled upon a party of Rohirrim scouts led by Theodred, the king's son. They were attempting to creep behind the Dunlending lines, but unfortunately for them, the Horse Lords are not the most cautious warriors. We helped them to sneak past their enemies and establish a camp here in the Gravenwood. Saeradan remained with them, believing it to our mutual benefit to aid them. Their mission here might help us to regain Gwillion's trail. You should head east at once to the Rohirrim scout camp and join with Saeradan. Take this whistle. It is made to sound like the call of a bird not found here. If you sound it, Andreg will come to take you to Saeradan. Okay, so... Andreg will have some quests for us. Indeed, I will set you on the path to Saeradan and the Horse Lords, but first I need your assistance. My mission in this wood is to scout for signs of Gwyllion, the old woman of the mountain. My efforts have proven unfruitful as of yet, but perhaps with your aid that will change. As we journey towards the scout camp, perhaps you may help scout the forest between here and there. If we find signs of Gwillion's passage, you can then deliver word of it to Saeradan. What say you? We will need to stay along the north face of the southern hills in the South Gravenwood. For that is the section I am assigned to scout, and I can only take you as far as the pass up to the Isendale, for I must part ways with you there. The north face of the southern hills. This. Like all this. So. He has another quest for us already. While returning here from the Rohirrim scout camp, I thought I saw some strange form of corruption in the wood, like none I have ever seen. Unnatural, it seemed to me. Saeradan knows more of this sort of corruption than I. Perhaps we should collect some as we journey back to the scout camp and bring it to him. Will you help? Okay, so the thing here, with all this, a dark and lonely forest is a wrapper quest. It gives 6 or 7 quests, I believe. But some of those quests are easy to miss if you are not at the exact spot in which Andreg will give you them. And you see, he already has one quest for us. And if you don't complete all these quests, as far as I understand, you might be able to miss a deed permanently. The Dunlendings use the Dusk Hounds of the Gravenwood as hunting dogs. They are a vicious breed with a keen sense of smell. A couple of the Horse Lord's mounts were badly mauled by the dogs. We would do well, I think, to slay a few Dusk Hounds and lessen the threat they pose. What say you? Shall we hunt a pack? Basically, if I remember this correctly, what you need to do is obviously keep an eye open for all the enemies that you will need to defeat, but don't leave the path. So that way Andreg will have those quests for you. Gonna equip this ring that I had forgotten about. I'm gonna hold on to those gauntlets. I think that's all we can do for now. I remembered back when Isengard was initially released, I didn't have any issues with this quest. Well, with this set of quests. And that is really because I stuck to the road. That's what I believe. Look, Beriathan, can you see them? At the very least, you can hear them. Crevine. Crows are vile creatures to begin with, but the Crevine of Dunland have been corrupted by Saruman and act as his spies. We should hunt a few of the wretched birds while we are here in the South Gravenwood and rid the world of a few more of the wizard spies. Piles of corruption, okay. Okay, there is a dusk hound in here. That's one of them. What is not recognizing my keyboard commands? Yeah. Okay, so it seems you are able to use the numpad for your key mapping as long as you don't have that toggled on your keyboard. As long as you don't have the black num toggled, you should be able to use all of it. We're gonna stay here in the South Gravenwood for a while. And the source of corruption, which is here farther to the east. Stop resisting it. Yes. So what do we... Ah, come on. Okay, so here we have the piles of corruption. Aye, this should be enough. We should bring this to Saeradan as soon as possible. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. We have 2 new deeds. Tracking an old goat and quests in the Gravenwood. Quests in the Gravenwood is very straightforward, like all of them, but tracking an old goat, we need to complete Hunting the Pack, we already have that. Lost Cause, we already have that, but we also need to get Cruel Traps and Orc Mischief. So for that, we'll need to continue scouting the road through the Gravenwood until those 2 are unlocked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the point in which we left the road and resume our patrol from there. Yep. Which I think was around this point. Oh, I see a caravan there on the horizon. Okay. Indigo plant, cool. Why not? Another caravan in here. Okay. Thank you for your assistance, Beriathan. There will be fewer task hounds now to harry us and our allies. Now, if you would give me the other 2 quests for the traps and the orcs, that would be very much appreciated. Oh, now we're getting reputation with the Warg-riders. That's nice. Now this will take us to the Gap of Rohan. So I think I'm gonna retrace my steps. Andreg, oh come on. Let us go, would ya? Yeah, all good. Let us continue. One Craven, okay. Oh, another scholar scroll case. Westfall Parable, okay. Okay. Any other Craven around that I can fight? So we're about to come back to the east path. You might remember we took the branch that went to the south towards the Isendale, but it seems the quests that Amlan would give us were not triggered on this path. It's been a while since I done this, so I'm a little hazy on the details, but if they didn't trigger on this path, they should definitely do on this one. Just need to stick to it. Come on, Andreg. White-hand warrior, dusk hound. Jeez. Okay, let us pick some of this. I think that should be enough. Where, Andreg? Where did you go? Andreg? Andreg? Jesus. This is too far north, it seems. Come on. Where do I go now? Okay, seems we need to still go a little further south. Ah, finally, he has them. Perhaps we should not have deviated from our mission, but I did not feel that we could afford not to take the opportunity to slay the Crevine while we were here. Thank you. Orcs are cruel beings. They have left many traps throughout the South Gravenwood designed to injure and maim, more than to capture. Will you help me find and disable them? Orcs! These creatures bear the markings of the White Hand. What are Saruman's cronies doing here in the South Gravenwood? I believe it is time to do some orc hunting as well. Are you with me? Okay, so we're in the area for the orc traps. Not exactly what I missed, but I'm sure glad that I was able to get the quests anyway. How many orcs we need to defeat? 10 of them. Should be simple enough. You have done well, Beriathan. Now the beasts of the wood and the men who journey here will be able to pass without fear of maiming. Alrighty. Now just give me some orcs that I can defeat. Okay, I know where we are now. Plenty of orcs in here, it seems. Okay, and here's the last one. There is little worse than orcs in this world. They may not be the most powerful creatures of evil, but they are among the most proliferate. Awesome. Tracking an old goat. Loyalty is now level 35. Determination is now level 35. Cool. What we have in here? Tracking an old goat. Where is it? And some reputation. No titles, nothing else. But now we can go back to wit. We have capped a loyalty, determination. We will do wit and valor, I guess. Now we only need to finish scouting the path through the South Gravenwood and completing this quest, Eyes in the Forest, and getting to Saeradan's camp too. What now? Andreg, really? You don't need to fight everybody. Let us go, please. What now? Oh. Come, Andreg, come. We are almost there. Please, stop fighting. We're almost there. Where are you? Come on, come on. Let us pick the cover in here. Are we finished? Got the path through the South Gravenwood. We have seen strange things on this path, Beriathan, and strange things are a good sign that Gwyllion has come this way. Thank you for your help. You have been of great aid to me upon this road, Beriathan. I must turn aside now and scout the woods to the south and east. If you turn north and travel along the cliffs at the eastern edge of the Gravenwood, you will eventually come upon the Rohirrim scout camp where Saeradan awaits you. Farewell, Beriathan. May we meet again. Okay, so I would say that's it for today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. We helped the Rangers track Gwyllion through the Gravenwood, and now we are making our way to the north, towards the Rohirrim scout camp. So join me next time where we will meet Saeradan and the Rohirrim, and we'll see what else needs to be done in here. For the time being, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care. Good luck to you all, and I will see you later.